Two Palestinians, including a teenager, have been killed by Israeli forces during raids in the occupied West Bank. 16-year-old Rayyan Abdel Qader was shot in the chest when troops entered Qabatiya, south of Jenin, on Saturday. He bled to death after soldiers prevented paramedics from reaching him. A 22-year-old Palestinian was shot dead in a separate raid. Al Jazeera's Nida Ibrahim is live for us in Bethlehem. Nida, it's great to talk to you. So we saw the footage. We cut out the moment of death, as is customary with footage like this. But we saw the footage of Israeli troops shooting this young Palestinian teenager at point-blank range. Can you walk us through exactly what happened?
Well, Cyril, before we talk about what happened, let's just remember that out of the 1,100 Palestinians who have been killed by the Israeli forces since October the 7th, we don't often have video surveillance to show how many of these killings have been done under what Palestinians call extrajudicial killing, which is Israeli forces killing Palestinians either point blank or under excuses that they say they've been doing something that is seen as resisting Israeli occupation forces that are raiding Palestinian cities and villages. Let's talk about this video that we have. It shows a young man, a 16-year-old boy, not man, a 16-year-old boy walking towards what Palestinians have been telling us is his home when Israeli forces shot him from point blank. Not only that, they've refused to let anyone come close to the body for 40 minutes. A practice we've been seeing a lot in the occupied West Bank, where Israeli forces kind of wait for the person to die, to bleed, not allowing any assistance, any medical help before they die. So this is part of the reality of Palestinians are going through under Israel's occupation. We called the family of Rayyan Abdel Qader, who said they have no idea what happened. It's really part of the pain that the families continue to endure, and seeing videos like that showing how little regard the Israeli army has for Palestinian lives.
Yeah, Nida, we saw the video. It's really two videos. One is you see him, this teenager, this 17-year-old, walking. He doesn't appear to see the soldiers. They're just taking cover behind a street corner, and he's meters away. They gun him down. We're seeing it now. And then this is going to cut. We cut out the moment of death, as I said, and then this is going to cut to, you see it there, the body, which is not getting any assistance. Okay, what's the Israeli military saying about this, Nida?
Well, as often, the Israeli forces say that the person has tried to attack Israeli forces. In this specific incident, the Israeli army statement was that the boy was hurling stones at the Israeli forces. According to witnesses we've been speaking to, they say he was not. He was just a boy who was 200 meters away from his house, and he was just going to go to his houses. As you mentioned there, Cyril, the way that the soldiers are taking cover, it's like an ambush kind of position, which means the boy might have not seen them in that situation or in that location when he tried to pass by and eventually got killed. And this video and these two videos indeed contradict the Israeli army's narrative that this boy has tried to hurl stones at the Israeli forces. But not only that, there are Palestinians who would tell you that what would a stone do to heavily armed soldiers who are all across the occupied West Bank, having the most technological and advanced weapons. So really, it's seen for Palestinians as just yet another way where Palestinians are being killed in cold blood. And the fact that there are videos like this surfacing, we've seen a month ago another video showing the Israeli forces killing people who, after they've surrendered in Jenin in the north of the occupied West Bank. What happened to that? Little. When it comes to accountability. Yes, it does damage to the Israeli army's reputation globally, and we've seen the war in Gaza also contributing to that. But when we talk about accountability, when we talk about what Palestinians have in terms of justice, we can tell you that it's very, very little.
Yeah, and I specifically remember the incident that you're referring to, and at the time, Itamar Ben-Gvir, the Israeli national security minister, has said this is exactly what the Israeli soldiers are supposed to be doing. So that doesn't exactly scream accountability. Nida Ibrahim reporting from Bethlehem. Thank you very much.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.